Hey guys, it's Jake and welcome to day 8 of learning to program in Ruby. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. I do other tutorials on different software, and I also do a show that's about every 3 days where I talk about business, entrepreneurism, and business ideas, web application ideas. So just go ahead and check that out on my channel. So let's get started with day 8 of learning to program. So what we're going to do first is ask the user to type their first name. So what we're going to type is print, and we're going to write, please type your first name. Now below that, we're going to create our variable instance that our user will create. So we're going to type user underscore input, and we're going to set that equal to gets.chomp. And now we want to feed back something to our user with the new information that they give us. So we're going to type puts, we're going to create a string, and we're going to type your first name is, and now we want to target that variable that they created. And we're going to type a hashtag, curly braces, and we're going to write user input. And outside of the curly brace, we're just going to put an exclamation point. We can put anything we want there, but I'm just putting the exclamation point so that it is included in the sentence. Go ahead and check our code. And it looks clean. So let's go ahead and save that as userinput.rb. And then start command prompt with Ruby. And you're going to pull that in to the command prompt. And you're going to hit enter. And it says, please type your first name. So I will type Jacob, and I will hit enter. And it returns to me, your first name is Jacob. So I hope that's making sense. What we did here was we printed out, please type your first name. And then we had the user type in their first name with a gets.chomp. And then we had it put out, your first name is, and then we targeted that new variable, and then we put the exclamation right there for it. But what if we wanted to capitalize this J, so we wanted it to return back proper formation? Proper formation? Proper formatting. I guess formation is proper though. So let's go gets.chomp dot capitalize. So that's where we would put that command in. Wouldn't put it in down here, we'd put it right after our chomp. Now hit save and pull it back in. Hit enter. Please type your first name. I'm going to type Jacob. And it says your first name is Jacob. And it's capitalized the J. Isn't that sweet? This is like real legit programming, guys. I mean, time to get excited. It's just going to get crazy from here. So what if we were going to have multiple instances of this variable used? So let's say we wanted to target this user in this instance of the variable. We're going to do dot uppercase because we want this instance of it to be all uppercase. And let's do another line and make that puts your name proper is, and we're just going to recreate it, user underscore input. We're just going to leave that as is. Let's just do a period there. And then we're going to hit save. Go ahead and start command prompt with Ruby. Pull in your user input. Please type your first name. I'm going to do Jacob. And it says your first name is Jacob. And it's made everything uppercase. And then it said your name proper is Jacob. So what's happened here is we've made this variable more specific, this formatting. We've put this formatting tag right within this variable instance, and that is why the original capitalize is superseded, and that's why it's all cap letters. And then below here we have just a regular version of it, and so that's why it listened to it. If we were to come in here and we were to do dot downcase, and we were to change this to dot uppercase, and then go ahead and save it, we could pull that in. Let's hit enter. please type your first name. Your first name is Jacob, all uppercase, and then your name proper is all lowercase because I've made it all downcase in this instance. And again, if we got rid of this uppercase here and we hit save, it's still going to pull out a full uppercase Jacob because that is what this chomp is telling it to do. And so let's pull that in again. Your first name is Jacob. Your name proper is all downcase Jacob. So let's combine multiple gets.chomp and make it so that we will return someone's full name. So go ahead and delete all that. Let's do print and then make a string that's going to ask them what their first name is. So write first name with a question mark. And then you're going to do your gets.chomp. So do first underscore name. We're going to make that our gets.chomp. And then we're going to do print middle name with a question mark. We're going to do middle underscore name equals gets.chomp. Let's go ahead and divide these. Then we're going to do print last name then we're going to create the variable last underscore name equals gets.chomp. Now let's output all of the information they've given us by typing puts, quotations, your full name is, and now we're going to target those variables. So we are going to do a hashtag, and we are going to do curly braces, and we're going to type first name, put a space there. Go ahead and create your next hashtag, curly bracket, and type middle name, space, hashtag, braces, and we're going to type last name. Brace. Outside of the brace, we're going to put a period. And now we're going to save this. And we're going to open our command prompt with Ruby. And we're going to pull in the file, user input. We're going to hit enter. So I'm going to type Jake, middle name, Day, last name, Williams. And it returns your full name is Jake Day Williams. Now remember, we want to capitalize all of these. So let's go ahead into each individual one and type dot capitalize, dot capitalize, and dot capitalize. Hit save. User input. Hit enter. First name, Jacob Day Williams. Your full name is Jacob Day Williams. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. If you haven't already, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Yesterday I uploaded a video where I talk about a web application idea. So if you've ever seen a YouTube video where they're giving away like a free console or a free hard drive, free graphics card, anything to that extent, a lot of times you have to subscribe and you have to like the page in order to be entered into the drawing. But there's so many of them going on. There's like 100 to like 1,000 of them going on each day. There's no way that you can be signed up for all of them. So the basis of this idea would allow people to automatically be signed up for any of these drawings whenever somebody holds them. And I talk a lot more about this into detail and how you can set this up on the video, so go ahead and check that out. I think you will enjoy it. So I'm going to put a link to that down in the description. I'm also going to put a link to some Ruby programming books that I think you'll find helpful. These books go into a lot more detail. We haven't quite gotten that far yet in the series, but we are going to keep going through. We may get to like day 50, day 100. But if you want to go ahead at this time and go ahead of us, you can just go ahead and get those books, and they will take you all the way through. All right, I hope you have a good one. I hope your Thanksgiving was great, and we will talk to you later.